right now. The first product that I want to talk to you about is our pillow drops. Our pillow drops support a restful sleep. These we called deep sleep drops. And the idea with this is that we know that sleep fixes so many things in our life. Sleep can help our physical situation, our mental, our emotional situation. If we allow ourselves to rest and to sleep, we give our body the chance to go into repair and recovery mode and right anything that isn't quite right that we've been having to deal with throughout the day. The pillow drops have some traditional herbs in them that support sleep. Skull cap is in here. Skull cap quiets physical nervous energy. So somebody who's like constantly tapping their finger or clicking their pin or tapping their foot, or if you're the kind of person that when you go to lay down at night you kind of wiggle a little bit and just kind of rock yourself into a little bit of sleep, skull cap will quiet that. Passion flower quiets trailing thoughts. A lot of times people are fine during the day, but in the nighttime they lay down at night and then it seems like all the skeletons start coming out the closet, and then they maybe have these kind of thoughts that, you know, what if an asteroid comes and falls in my yard, or just some kind of thought that really has no place in the daytime, but things that keep you up at night, right? And so passion flower quiets those thoughts and just encourages all of that to hush and go to sleep. And passion flower also deepens sleep. So if you would consider yourself to be a light sleeper or somebody that wakes up throughout the night, I'm that kind of person. If I hear a noise, I'm like, you know, what was that? And maybe it was just the ice maker dumping ice into the bin, but I'll still kind of wake up and want to know what that was. Passion flower will turn that off. Schisandra is the adaptogen that we put in here. Schisandra is a Chinese, it's an herb traditionally used in Chinese medicine, and the translation of Wu Wei, I think it's Wu Wei Zai, and I'm sorry if you're Chinese and you know how to say that good, because I'm American and I don't, but it's Wu Wei Zai, I think, and what that translates into is the 5 flavored fruit. So Schisandra is traditionally given after a major surgery or a trauma. And the idea is that it just replenishes and restores all of the different elements, the 5 elements in Chinese medicine. What I like it for is that it aids the liver and the kidneys in processing excess cortisol. And we know that cortisol is what? The stress hormone. Cortisol is that amped up fight or flight kind of situation, and we do this to ourselves as Americans and we think it's fun. We play, how many errands can I get done before I have to sit in the carpool line, right? Or we do things to entertain ourselves, like let's go take this roller coaster ride where we go how many 100 feet in the air and then do a dead drop thinking that we're going to meet our death, and then we scream and we think it's great. Well, that's cortisol, babe. And that can stay latent in our system and can prevent us from resting and from falling asleep. Schisandra allows your liver and your kidneys to filter out excess cortisol, which helps you to be able to fall asleep, to rest, and to fall asleep faster. The other thing that Schisandra does is that it encourages a re-regulation of your sleep-wake rhythm. And it does that because it helps your adrenals. So Schisandra is a very gentle, safe, effective adrenal support. Your adrenals, adrenaline rush, is the part of your body that's responding to those external stimulus, or maybe they're internal, maybe they're created. And Schisandra just helps. It's a body balancer. It's not going to give you more energy than you need, and it's not going to reduce the energy that is necessary in order for you to function. It just allows you to have a proper response to stress, not an under-responsive reaction or an over-responsive reaction. It's going to allow you to have a proper response. That's the thought behind the pillow drops as far as in this season. And I would say probably from now, if you are a person who has any type of trouble sleeping, even if it's occasional, a couple of nights a week where you don't sleep good can really set you off, can really just make you kind of feel off kilter and not feel like you're at 100%. I would say from now until probably a week after the time change. The time change is going to happen at the beginning of November, I think, and that is difficult for us. We are creatures of habit. We get into a schedule, we get into routine, and anything that knocks us off of that routine can, affect our ability to rest and sleep. If you are constantly living in a state of stress, or you're living and you're kind of pushing yourself a little bit because maybe you've set a deadline or maybe you've added another activity, you are depleting your immune response, and you're going to be more susceptible to the contagions, the stuff that people are passing around. So this really is not like a direct immune help as much as it does with decreasing your overall level of stress and allowing your body to rest. The other thing